Alright. Well, this video may be a little bit long. Number one, I'm going to do Binan Koukou episode 5 because apparently the new one isn't out yet, but it should be out later on today. And I'm going to follow up with a little something I said I had to address towards people in general. And this is going to shut everybody up and it's going to piss some people off, but yeah, I know that I don't care. So we're going to get started. We're going to get cracking. It's probably going to be a freaking 30+ minute video. So if you have patience, which I'm pretty sure we don't, you will hear what I have to say. Because I know y'all messy anyway. So y'all going to hear what I have to say. Especially if I see a bunch of comments on this video about what I have to say after this reaction, I'm gonna blast y'all ass so hard because I ignore my other shit. The first thing I see is a fish. It was kind of hard-boiled. Interesting. I'm not sure if this is going to be a detective thing or some type of sleuth or whatever the case it may be, but yeah, it looks interesting so far. And I'm going to speed this up because, yeah, don't nobody want to sit up here and listen to that over and over again. Not. Yeah, I'm trying to make this video as short as possible so we can't keep doing that. But, let's see, what's this episode called? To Still Love Without Regret. How? Sounds interesting. It's raining.
Exactly. なんで俺を見るんだよ。なんとなくですかね。いいよ。俺はめんどくさい美少年じゃない。面倒見られ系美少年だ。自己評価の高さはお見事です。
He's conceited. Of course he has a high opinion of himself.
湯本。お前今瞳孔開いてなかった？
なんかウォンさん触ってると涅槃の境地っていうか、
ライナスの毛布っていうか、安心するんだって？
安心っていうのもちょっと違うような。
じゃあなんだよ。
なんでしょうね。
俺に聞くのかよ。理由なきモフモフならノーサンキューです。
そんなこと言うなよ。モフモフさせろよ。
毎日もうモフモフされすぎてね、このお腹のあたりとか薄ばかげろ。
じゃあこれからは背中にする。
そういう問題じゃアルパチーノ。ウォンバットじゃないとダメですか？他のものとか？
なんでしょうね。なんかこのモフモフの手触りが俺にジャストミートしたっていうか、フィールソーファインな感じっす。
別のワクワク系なら
検討の余地はありますね。
ほわほわとか。
I understand some things they're saying, so I don't have to look at it. So.
そうですね。
あれとか。
いいですね。これ。
The fuck?
なんだこれ。カビか。カビだ。おい。やめろ。
The fuck? Why does he have mold on his body?
今の時期、温度と気温によってカビの発生が容易な状況となってるかポンね。
容易というか絶賛腐敗中では。
大丈夫です。カビを除去すれば本体はまだマッチョ。
カビの菌種は意外と奥まで伸びますよ。
俺パンカビだけ取って食ったら腹壊したよ。
バカかお前は。
気持ちかったんす。
とにかく培養地になってんのはまずいだろ。
洗えば何でもなんとかなるっす。何これ、何の色？
コンバット、お前もうちょっと俵山先生のこと大事に扱ってくれよ。そうだよ、愛がないよ。
地球を愛せ出すためにやってきた私に愛がないですと。
ない万事存在です。
よっと。
なあ、落ちた。
よし、なんとかなったっすよ。
なってねえよ。ちょっとこれ誰かに見られたら普通に老人虐待だろ。暴行ですね。
濡れてるからそう見えるだけで乾かした。
ノックの音が聞こえたような気がしたんだが、これまで誰も訪ねてきたことなんかなかったうちに。というかこの状況は明らかにまずいだろう。共感必至です。
Someone's visiting.
すみません。
ああ、もうしつこいっすね。
おい、
誰っすか？なんすか？
これは失敬。私マスケンの木之崎と申します。
マスケン。
マスコミ研究会です。こちらはカメラマンの田沢です。どうぞお見知りおきを。そのマスケンのお二人が何の用で？これは失敬。実は私ども美南高校マスコミ研究会では学園生活に関する記事をネットで発表しております。ほう、ネット。先日会議で新企画が持ち上がりまして、個性的な先生とそれを取り囲む生徒たちの絆をテーマにすることはできないかと。名付けて好きな先生。どうです？いい企画だと思いませんか？
Sounds interesting.
お褒めの言葉ありがとうございます。すさみきったコンクリートジャングルにひっそり咲く人情の花。師弟の絆は何よりも尊かった。先生、諸君、呼応する魂と魂、奇跡の出会い。
この人おかしい。
お前が言うな。
Yeah, you actually want to talk and know he's not weird.
誤解されやすいものですよ。しかし真実は真実として正確に理に入り作用がちお伝えする。それが私たちの使命だと思っております。何？撮影はご遠慮いただいているんですが。いや、今取材の件をご快諾いただきましたもので、早速と思いまして。取材？ご快諾？誰が？やだなあ、もう今いい企画とおっしゃったじゃないですか。それでは早速俵山先生に突撃インタビュー。俵山先生、先ほどから拝見している限り、とても学生たちとフランクなお付き合いをされているようですね。先ほどから？ええ、まとめて楽しく騒いでいらしたのを下から目にしましたよ。俵山先生、お年を召しているにもかかわらず実にお元気ですね。ぜひその健康と敏捷な動きの秘訣をお伺いしたいのですが。俵山先生、取材についてはお断りします。地味な部ですので面白くないですよ。いやいや、面白い面白くないはユーザーが決めることですから。お引き取りください。さもないと。お断りになってもいいんですが、こっちには報道の自由ってもんがありますんで、遠慮なく取材させていただきますが、いかがです？肖像権の侵害になりますよ。個人情報の取り扱いについても慎重な態度が求められる昨今ですし。ええ、ですからそちらにとっても僕らを利用した方が何かとお得ですよ。ウィンウィンで参りましょう。おはようございます、湯布院さん。久しぶりに梅雨の晴れ間となりましたね。ご機嫌いかがですか、湯布院さん。そういえば絹川さんのお姿が見えませんが、お一人ですか、湯布院さん。淳は日直つか何事だよ。これは失敬。朝のご挨拶とインタビューでございます。インタビュー？はい、湯布院源さんにおかれましてはご趣味は何を？趣味って言われても 別に。では特技は？特技？別に。特技は特になしだそうです。いや、そう言われるのもなんかちょっと。好きな食べ物は？いや、別に。好きな食べ物なし？いや、だからね。これじゃあインタビューになりませんよ。だからいきなりそんなこと聞かれても、もうちょっと答えやすい質問で頼むよ。答えやすい質問ですと？そうですね。もし突然地球を守る正義の味方になったらどうしますか？え？まあ例えばの話ですよ。そんなことになっちゃったりなんかしたらどうしますか？めんどくさいと思っちゃうタイプですか？それともそのポーズは困惑？絶望？ FX 取引の失敗における憤怒と憎悪と焦燥ですよ。バカだな。泣くなよ。俺は泣く女は嫌いだ。正義の味方になっても泣く女は嫌いだそうです。リモコンぐらい俺が買ってやるよ。え？リモコンってそんな高いの？じゃあ手でやればいいじゃん。暖房から冷房に変えられないと辛いですよ。なんで自動設定にしておかねえんだよ。こまめな設定の方がエコな気がするじゃないですか。うるせえよ。もしもしもしもし。恋の防衛ならずですね。誰馬だよ。それって何？銃の質問的な何か？いえいえ、あんな高尚なものではありませんが。だよね。質問としてはつまんないもんね。おっと、これは一本取られました。
雲氷の山はハラハラの山々彼方の空。
やべえ。
エッサッサ、猿のかごやだ。エッサッサ。雲氷の山はハラハラの山々彼方の空。エッサッサ。
So saying Koukou. Uh-oh.
だったら君が操る側になればいい。
Uh-oh.
あいつらっつうか、あいつうぜえ。最悪ですね。ここ2日で1800万の損失です。消滅してくんねえかな。チルになって。
ほんまやで。奴らがそばにいるけ、私全く自由に行動できないのチュンバ。その個体のそばにいなくては飽きまへんし、喋ることすら黙秘権。ほんま不自由。自由の極地。もはやこれは弾圧と言ってもよい。なんとかせなあかんの監獄。
それは自業自得だろう。
いいじゃん。俺が代わりにモフモフしてやっから。
論点がちゃう。
俺んとこには来てないけどな、インタビュー。答えてやんのに。
あんた居眠りこいてただけや。
ウォンバットがマジギレしてるとこ初めて見た。マジギレすると関西弁になるんですね。熱弁はいいけど俵山先生をほっとくなよ。もう冷やしたり温めたり。
何言うてんねん。1時間2時間くらいほっといても今さら関係あらへん。
ウォンバットがくれた。どうしたんだよお前。
ドンタッチミー。弱解主義、お前の母ちゃんデベソ。
ウォンバットがつき始めた。これはこれで面倒ですね。これがナイーブってことか。どうもこれが裸の付き合いというものですか。黒玉湯、実にいいところですね。大々的に取り上げさせていただきますよ。おお、ピンクのペットと一緒に防衛部の方々が入浴。いいですね、絵になります。俵山先生も個性的な入浴スタイルで。ですね、木崎さん。今はプライベートなんで、ちょっとご遠慮を願ってもいいですか？これは失敬。もちろん載せる載せないはそちらの判断で。いやその部外者はちょっとですね。ここ会員制でしたか？いやそういうわけじゃなくて。それにしても俵山先生、ずいぶん息が続きますね。このタイミングでマジか。
これっていつものラブ？
ラブ？なんですか？なんですか？いやちょっと先生、少し湯に浸かりすぎましたね。 しばらく涼みましょうか。そうしましょう。そうしましょう。ね、でもさあ先生、残ってしまっては大変です。すぐに戻ってまいります。お二人はどうぞ入浴をお楽しみください。
早くバトルラバーズにラブメイキングです。
落ち着けウォンバット。こんなとこで変身できるわけないだろう。
しかしこうしている間にも愛が愛を愛に。
今変身すれば奴らにバレる。あれ絶対なんか勘ぐってるし。
バレたらまずいの？
まずいでしょう。もしバレたりしたら。その格好は何なんですか？大げさな名乗りに意味はあるんですか？今どんな気持ちですか？ありえない。言ってよこれも。オフにできないんですか？
ラブシャワーでオーバーするまで終わりません。
最悪だ。早くしないと奴ら上がってくるぞ。
やるしかないっしょ。
誰を？
俵山先生、お亡くなりになってもらいます。
じゃねえよ。恐ろしいと。今時それはどうなんですか？
ママ、ちょっと聞いてください。
奴らは何を話している？
ああ、
どうしたんですか？
俵山先生が息をしていません。見てください、木の達さん。ほら、本当に息をしてないでしょ。瞳孔も開いています。さあ、確かめてください。さあ、真実を確認するのはマスコミのため。
確かに本当ですね。動いてません。
これは大変だ。
というわけで我々は医者を呼びに行ってまいります。その間俵山先生をお願いします。行くぞ防衛部。俵山先生の生命と健康を防衛するのだ。ちょっと待って。おいおい、だって俺たち裸ですよ。あいつらだって裸だろうが。
さあ
ラブメイキング。
愛する地球を汚す者よ。愛なき力に正義はない。愛こそは全て。愛に生き、愛に死す。
我ら愛の王位継承者
バトルラバーズ、
愛の力を
思い知れ。さあもうこそこそ変身するんだったら名乗りとかいらねえじゃんかよ。しかも時間もないというのに。
これは気持ちと作法の問題です。行きますよ。
それ。これは一体。エアコンだ。しかも熱風だ。誰だ暖房のボタンを押したのは。
本体の操作場に触れる。そのわずかな手間暇を惜しむためだけにお前たちはリモートコントローラーというものを開発した。だがそのわずかな手間暇と引き換えにお前たちは重大な危機を迎えることになる。
夏に冷房のできないエアコンディショナー。タイトル画面から進めないゲーム。肛門を洗浄し続ける温水分断。テレビ東京を映し続けるテレビ。
さあもっと暖かくしてやる。
バトラマキーごちゃごちゃごちゃごちゃうるせえんだよ。こっちは急いでんだ。リモコンがなきゃコンセント引っこ抜いてそれから考えろ。
はや一撃かよ。俺たちが来るまでもなかったような。まったくです。
よーし、ちゃっちゃととどめだ。
そうはいかん。
さあ
止まった。
私がリモコン怪人だということをお忘れかな。
体が勝手に。
お前は私のリモコンで動くただの操り人形なのだ。ほれほれほれほれ。ほれほれほれほれほれほれほれ。
絶対
今だ。ラブアタック。
た。
あれ、こいつ3年 B 組の捜査遠隔じゃん。
やはり怪神は何者かに操られているのか。一体誰が。って早く戻らないと。
いけね
じゃどうするよ。とりあえず
ご気分はいかがですか？
これは皆の衆、気分はいいぞ。
それはようございました。
なんで時代劇みたいになってるんださあ。
先生、こちらが倒れた先生を看病してくださった日野崎さんと田沢さんです。
お、武士の情けのナイチンゲールか。
いえ。
ごまかしきれたのか。
さあ。
そうだ、写真撮るっす。ゴラーちゃん、ちょっと来て。
なんだ、湯本。
やつはかぶら。
写真撮って、写真。
いいけど。
ねえ、ちょっと貸して。
さあ、撮るぞ。
いいよ。
せーの、バッタ
なんだこれは。美南高校の教師と生徒の心温まる絆らしいよ。バカバカしい。それになんだこの格好。下品極まりない。とは
How's that vulgar?
結構反響あるみたいですね。反響だって。
I don't know what it is with these young boys on here, but it seems like they have a hard time showing appreciation for their fellow man. It's like kind of silly.
そろそろ受理しないとまずいかもよ。逆さま。
Oh, they finally be approved.
直撃レポート第一弾にしちゃ上出来じゃないですか。
Uh-oh. This may not be the last time we hear from the newspaper club. That was a good episode. It had a lot of different elements to it, but it was mainly about control and being controlling the bossy or trying to bombard people with your power trip. That's really a really masculine concept. And in all honesty, you know, I can relate to that. You know, everyone has an ego, and even the ones that are so sweet and lovable and kind and some of that, which will be mentioned in my follow-up rant. Everyone has an ego, and that ego, it can offend people, and yeah, it's kind of ironic. This is what this episode was about. So like, yeah, all it did was put Mr. the sensei in danger and almost jeopardized a lot of things. But what I want to say is, you know, Yumoto is a great leading character, main character, but we need to start focusing on the other four, because if we just continuously focus on Yumoto, it's going to take away from the show's appeal, and that's not good. So we gotta like make sure that we like, you know, switch it up, because I would like to know more about everybody, get deep into these characters. You know, it's a Magical Boy show, but you want to make a connection with people that are watching it to make it more entertaining. You know, it is entertaining, but you don't want the flavor to leave. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. And as a writer, that's something that you know, I had to learn. You know, you shouldn't make it a one man or one woman show, or one animal or one pet show, whoever the main character or characters are. You have to have a storyline for everybody. And hold on, goodness, I don't know what that was. You have to make it, like I was saying, you have to make it interesting. You have to make it a multi-perspective type thing, or else nobody's gonna like it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, we're at 25 minutes and some seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to address people. I'm not really going to even do a rant. I'm not going to waste my energy like that. You know, I'm tired of letting people have that side of me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bluntly, and in some cases sarcastically, tell everyone why I am so serious now, and why I'm so laid back and I'm so chill and I'm quiet, you know, in public. Because I'll be honest with you, as of late, I ain't been saying shit to nobody unless I know you personally, I befriended you, or I have made a connection with you. Other than that, I don't really say anything to you. Especially around here, and I live in Humble, Texas, Harris County, baby. I just made my whole entire computer shake because I'm trying to get situated. Alright, so what I'm going to say, I'm not nervous, I'm not scared, I may stutter, because when I get, well, I'm not even going to stutter, really. I'm not going to get mad, you know. I'm going to smile about this, and I'm going to do it with a big smile on my face, just to rub it all down your throat. Here's an explanation. Well, I moved out here after a walloping 5 deaths in my personal life, and it took a very strong mental effect on me, and it actually made me very, I'm not going to say pessimistic, but very, in a sense, antisocial, because I really don't want to bombard people with my pain. But since everyone wants to know why I'm so quiet now and why things have been going on, and then all this is like, and the blessings of the Lord, I'm going to tell you how the Lord has been blessing me. Well, we're going to start from the origins of me coming out here. It was right after the very unfortunate death of someone I cared about very much, who was my rock and my support, my fortress, and my best friend, along with someone that I called my everything for a long time, as well as the death of someone just recently I was in love with, and I shared a close connection with, a close bond, something much greater than any sort of relationship. It has endured for over a decade. I've also lost myself. In a sense, I have died. That's for it. And it was in a long, extended period of time, and it took over 2 decades for me to get to this position. The 5th one is one that I'm just going to have to say it. I just recently found out that I have a limited amount of time before I lose the love of my life. For real, someone I pretty much want to marry, someone I want to be with for the rest of my life, however long that may be. And not only did this relationship put a strain on me, it also came up with a lot of baggage and a lot of broken everything and a lot of anger and a lot of sadness and pain and torment, long distance and local. So yeah, my pain has to do with that, and a lot more that I could get into, but I don't want this video to be too long. Now, that's why I'm not smiling, and I could be more open to people if they didn't intentionally and unintentionally treat me like shit over and over again, and expect me to put a big smile on my face and act like the world is just like sugars, rainbows, and flowers, and happy magic. Yes, I deal with those type of people every day. And it's very annoying, and it's very unbecoming, it's very unrealistic, it's very childish, it's very selfish, it's very arrogant and rude. That term that people like using so much with a big smile on their face, like they're fucking Queen of Sheba. Oh my god, like, yo, what is wrong with you? Like, oh my god. Bitch, I want to take you and fucking bisect your ass. You just have absolutely no idea how I wanted to kill you right there. You had absolutely no idea, did you? That's why I was quiet. Yeah, just recently that pissed me off. Oh, let's just say that it started, really, my happy-go-lucky personality started dying in 2000, really started dying in about 2000, about late 2011, when I absorbed the fact that as a man, I don't mean shit. Ain't it funny? So I just stopped giving a shit. And it went from me being happy-go-lucky and nice to me being a total bitch. And I just got tired of being a total bitch. It's too much work. So around Christmas time, after I caught a freaking nervous breakdown in public, I just stopped talking. Yeah, and I don't even want to get into the reason why I caught a nervous breakdown, because it had something to do with me being very close to reverting to who I used to be. And I used to be very snappy. I used to be very violent. I used to be very unapproachable. I used to be very sadistic and seductive. And I would lead people that I hated into traps to cause them to do harm to themselves or to others, or probably even myself, and I would relish in it and act like a psychopath and beg them to kill me. And to be honest with you, I had fun doing that. I was kind of like a little crazy when I was a kid. But yeah, I eventually learned how to go out. And I became the Jupiter is the girl that people knew since 2008. Through comments, and when I was finally able to make videos, I was pretty much a changed person. That was the first change I made. As far as my present self, which I am going to be continuing, yeah, let's just say that the last time I was at work, which was a day and a half ago, was the last and final straw. This is addressed to all religious people, pro-religious being religious to the point of mental instability and in a sense sociopathy and psychopathy, pretty much unrecognized mental disorder. This is my address to you. I am a person going through my personal problems, and yes, I know that everyone has their personal problems, and I understand that. But you see, the thing that people don't understand in every community, even my community, the LGBT community, well, I shouldn't say all of them, is that the reason why we have so many problems is because we don't care about each other. We're constantly finding ways, and do not deny it, because if you do, you just lie to me and everybody that you know. We're constantly finding ways, intentionally, unintentionally, subconsciously, to compete against each other, to find a way to, don't deny it, to find a way to be superior over others. We're constantly trying to find a way to prove that we're an alpha male, or an alpha female, or an alpha trans, or an alpha androgen, or an alpha whatever, alpha animal, even spirit. People do it with religion and with the alpha spirit. It's pretty damn, it's funny. But it's funny. Really funny. And that's why people they're constantly trying to find a way to compete with each other. And I'm just not competing anymore, really. I'm not fighting against anyone. And I choose to stay quiet. I choose to associate with who I feel comfortable associating myself with. And if I don't immediately, address you, it's because I'm just going to be making confession. I'm a very, very, very spiritual person, and I have dealt with a lot of supernatural shit in my life, believe it or not, and no pun on no reference to Ripley's. I have. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure you guys remember the first place in one of my earliest videos in my old house, when I was with my mom when she was alive. That house had a lot of supernatural activity in it that I never truly addressed, and I've seen some shit, and that energy has followed me ever since. As a matter of fact, it started when I was a child. So I have this really big sense where I can feel someone's aura when they're next to me, and it's pretty damn powerful. If I know that you do not have good intentions, or you have a certain type of aura or spirit that I really can't connect with, and I just don't want to be bothered with, I'm not saying anything to you. I'm not. I won't say anything to you. I refuse to, because I do not want to immerse myself in your mental deficiencies, or your spiritual deficiencies, or your ignorance, or your arrogance, or your super ego, or anything like that. I don't want to have to deal with that, because I've been there, and I can give you an encouraging word, which you should too, to show that you are not that way. But my ass kissing card has been turned in. Like, I don't even expect you to do it. You don't have to. But I know that when I'm normally in the public, it's in a professional setting. It's in a place that I would honestly say is like pretty much almost like a second home to me. And I love everybody that I'm work with. I'm usually at home or work. I don't go to these clubs and places around here. I don't do all that shit, because I've been there, I've done that, and it's just not my lifestyle. I'm not a party boy. I used to be, but I'm not a party boy anymore. I'm not to the fast life. I've grown up, and I am trying to just take care of what I need to take care of. I'm not into that shit anymore. So that's people's defense on anything like that. Save it. Because I don't want to hear it. Really. That's not me anymore. That is college, high school type stuff that I engaged in for a while, and I just gave up. So it's not that. It's how people treat me and how people treat each other. That's why I'm this way. And I know it's not going to die. Well, people this and that, and blah 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 blah. Yes, I understand that. I understand that very clearly. Everyone makes that very clear to me every time I step outside that door. And I laugh. Now I just laugh at them. I just laugh at them. I look at them, I laugh at them in their face. It's pretty funny because all I have to do is laugh. And they either get the gist of it and realize that they're being kind of silly, or they get really offended. And I still laugh. That is the only thing that I do now. And I tend to get a little sarcastic. Now, and when I do say stuff, y'all know when you say stuff, it's biting, it's serious, and it's so blasting out the way. Number one, this is one thing I really want to address about the religious people. If you see me going through stuff, if you see me sad, if you see me not looking down, you know, whatever, I may be tired, I may be, you know, coming down with something may be going on, you know, something, and I think a lot of things are going on in the Juke's life right now that I'm not gonna barrage y'all with, because I don't want to do that to y'all. We all have our problems, but hey, don't tell me God is able. Don't tell me any of that stuff. You know what that is? Humans and animals have this big act of dismissing things in multiple ways, and people have different ways of doing it. There's the passive way, which is, oh, well, your breakthrough is coming, God is able, or pray, or blah 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 blah, and they really don't participate in anything in your life. I mean, you don't have to freaking buy anybody a expensive thing or do all these crazy things. Give people advice. You know, give people something realistic, something that can be used and be made of substance to people. Listen to the passive people. I'm not mad at y'all, but when y'all do that, that's very, very insulting. You know, it's pretty much saying, you know, without saying it, I don't give a fuck, regardless of how religious you are. That's what you're saying to me and everyone else. You don't do that to people. And folks that have such an easy time accepting that, but they don't realize that we're just saying that we just don't care about each other when we do that. You know, if a certain deity or whatever is capable, then as his servant, you should be the one to, or her servant, you should be the one to do his or her work and carry forth the blessings of the person. Because in every text that I read, one thing is very common throughout all of them. Faith practices without works in itself, or even assistances, or even opening a door or showing someone a way, everything about that is dead. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody expect you to hand them something on a silver platter. But don't make it seem as if the situation is so small by doing stuff like that. You know, that's not even right, man. And as a as a person who's almost 30, you know, hey, I'm glad to be here. But you know, don't make me or anyone else or even people in your family, anyone else, period, seem so small. All that grace shit is why we're in the situation that we're in right now. You can't grace stuff. We can't grace stuff anymore. We need to be a better assistance to each other. We need things to help each other. Oh, well, this and that and this and that, this and that and this and that. Just save all your justifications and save all your scriptures, save all your words. This is the absolute truth. If you cannot accept this, then the world is pretty much going to be the same for the next 100 years, next century. And nothing is going to change. This is not just a reaction video. This is a video to just relate, you know? And to tell you what's going on with me. Now, as far as the aggressive approach, that's another story. Yeah. I got the aggressive approach from somebody. And it had to be somebody with testosterone in their system. Now, I don't know what it is with the ego trip with a lot of my men and a lot of my trans men. Yes, trans men too. And a lot of my butch women. Yes, them too. A lot of the cross-dressers, all the people. I don't know what it is with the crazy testosterone going on here with the big attitude and shit, but come on now. Really? So somebody going through something and you have the audacity, knowing fully well if you was going through something, what would you want? Support. So instead of giving this person support, even if it's the smallest inkling of it, you yell at them, you call them names, you address them as if they are the scum of the earth, and you make it seem as you're some type of demigod or godly figure in the midst of a certain set of people, believing that your word alone is going to make a difference, when all it's actually going to do is prove how ignorant you are and how cold you are, and it's going to be very unattractive to a lot of people, and it's going to chase people away from you. The aggressive approach is the wrong approach in situations like that. So, keep your mouth closed. If you don't feel like doing certain things, please just revert to the passive approach to save on the stereotypes and the things that you hate people talking about, and set your whole entire category up for ridicule. And then get mad about it later and want to get pissed off and want to fight and want to do all this bullshit that you know ain't gonna make a difference. So I had somebody threaten me. Do you know who you threatened? Me? I'm not being arrogant, but you threatened me. Do you actually know what I'm capable of? Do you know who I am? This is the thing. We need to stop underestimating each other, guys. Gals, childrens, we need to stop underestimating each other. Stop it. Stop putting each other on a grade scale. You know when I'm talking about grade scale. Even the whole relationship shit. Mommy, daddy, brother, sister, boyfriend, husband, wife, friend, best friend, BFF. All this shit like that. All this categorizing, all this putting each other on the grade scale. All this unequal treatment. Yes, unequal treatment. Say I love everybody, but you love them to a certain extent. You know what I'm talking about. You can say whatever the hell you want to. You can press the X button too if you want. I really don't care. I'm going to say what I have to say. Get mad. Press the dislike button. Leave a stupid comment stating how I'm stupid and I'm ignorant and I'm not making any sense, and say something about my physical appearance, or try to make fun of my social status, or whatever the hell stratagem you come up with to make me feel bad about myself. It's like, I'm crying. Not gonna work. The truth hurts, baby. Yes, it does. Now, the aggressive approach, not good. Passive approach, not good, but better than the aggressive approach. Passive, yeah. I'm mixing myself up now, child. Let's reverse. The aggressive approach, bad. The passive approach, bad. But not as bad as passive-aggressive approach. I just self-edited myself. That didn't even make any sense. I just self-edited myself. What the hell? Anyway, my eyelashes. Woo. These eyelashes, y'all see me. My eyelashes are long and curly. I mean, I look like it right now, but my eyelashes are long and curly. Now back to the subject, cause yeah. So, to all the people, even if we have established a relationship, even if we know each other, even if, and I'm not just saying we as me, I'm talking about we as in general. Even if we've known each other for a long time, even if we've never known each other at all, what's the one important thing that every single last context tells us to do, that we fail at doing all the time? Love each other. We don't love each other. We treat each other like shit. We always have something negative to say about each other. We are always trying to find a way to be top dog or top pussy or top cat or head honcho, alpha male, alpha female, like I said earlier. We're always arguing. We're always fighting. We're always plotting and scheming. We're always spreading around rumors and gossip, keeping our head in noses and eyes and stuff like that, and other people's business, talk about, oh, life would be boring. No, life wouldn't be boring. You just don't know how to carry on a decent conversation about things that are actually of substance. We're always engaged in something ridiculous, like illegal drugs and gangbang and all this type of crap that will never make a difference in the society other than just destroying and ruining it, defacing it, defaming it in every way possible. Constantly getting hammered and shit-faced and tipsy and drunk and high and killing and murdering and all that type of stuff like that. You know, I said I wanted to kill somebody earlier. Yes, I did. Hey, I'm guilty of it too. And I can admit it. I can admit that I've done wrong. I can admit that I've gotten mad. I can admit that I've sat here and I've made a fool of myself, or I've done it outside. I can admit a lot of these things. That's another thing that we don't have. We never do. We never admit when we're wrong, and that's why I said that. It was a setup to make sure that everyone out there was paying attention to what I was saying. You just said that 10 blah 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 minutes ago. I just told you I did. I did it on purpose. Now, we're also, we're also trying to find ways to, what's that certain saying that people say quite often? Make it. I'm making it. I'm making it, bro. I'm making it, girl. I'm making it. What exactly are you making? Why are you trying to do everything by yourself? People don't communicate. People, I could sit here for hours and hours and hours and hours and explain to people real talk about why we as a community, why we as a civilization, why we as a world just can't get along with each other, why we feel certain ways, why things happen. That's just the way the world is. No, that's just not the way the world is. That's the way the world chooses to be. You suffer. You cause suffering. You ruin, you deface, you decimate, you defame, you degrade people and yourself because you choose to. You sabotage, you choose to. Oh, we're mad. We're mad, we're angry, we want to press the exit button, we want to leave. Oh yes, we have something to say. We want to press the dislike button, we want to report. We want to act crazy, we want to meet you in person, you would say that to my face. You don't know me, baby. Oh my goodness, we want to go around, we want to kick your ass, we want to do all this. Oh yes, we're all getting all worked up and stuff like that. That's the new saying that me and my friends, we come up with. And it wasn't originated from me. I didn't come up with that saying. It came from the love of my life. We do suffer because we choose to. It's not necessarily other people doing it. I chose to suffer. But I don't have to. And, we can make the same decision. But that doesn't mean that we don't have feelings and that we don't hurt. Because you see, you can be hurt by others, not by your choice. You can feel pain, not by your choice. You can be killed. You can be kidnapped. You can be erased from the face of the earth, not by your choice. You can do a lot of things not by your choice. You can also do things by choice, like doing all that to people and thinking it's fun and thinking that it's something to do, because you're bored, like that Christopher Lane case that I addressed in 2013. We can do that. We have an easy time doing that. But as far as, helping each other and stuff like that, it's so hard. I don't know how to be a human being. I don't know how to treat people nice. Oh my God. I don't know what to do. Oh my God, somebody help me. It's not that hard. All you have to do is open up your heart to people. But we can't even do that. We can't even do that. That's the mentality of people these days. Which pretty much sums up everyone. We're incapable of loving each other unless it's something to have sex with. Or something that gets our vaginas squirting and our dick fall hard and stuff like that, They were all into it because we're a bunch of pigs and sluts. And we're so happy about it. You're just jealous. No, I'm realistic. And to be honest with you, empty sex is not satisfying. It's temporary. And temporary things, this is a psychological thing. Listen. Temporary things are constantly being craved by those who are insatiable. And that leads to things like whore and slut and player, which is, I'm going to be honest with you gentlemen, the term for a male slut. Pimp, Augusta. Nothing but derogatory terms for being a hoe. Fun, isn't it? We just love being called names that deal with, what's that term? Oh yeah, intentional prostitution. We kill our morals and we kill our body, we do all these things, We have such an easy time doing all this stuff. We have an easy time drinking bunches of alcohol and forcing people to drink alcohol because of certain reasons that are really ridiculous. And I'm just going to say this, that the love of my life, one of his family members just recently died because of shit like that. And I'm going to be honest with you right here, it pissed off a lot of people. And they're saying that the person died because of a small matter. Death isn't a small matter. Or a small accident. when you force people to drink because they have to be one of the boys, and it leads to them becoming extremely drunk and stuff like that, and violent, quote unquote, or out of control, you assisted in the death of that person. So you are just as guilty as the person who did whatever. You contributed to it. You stood by and you cheered it on, and then you made excuses and made it seem as if you were innocent, when you can sit there, watch your football games, drink your beer, make out with your beer bottle, even better than you do your own wife or girlfriend, scream over plastic tits and plastic asses and dresses, kicking their legs up in the air, talk about yay team. You can care about all this stuff, but you can't care about the life you call your friend, your family member. You are the lowest piece of shit in the entire world, and you deserve to die. A slow and painful death. That's what I have to say. And my next video is going to be about the recent scandal from WWE that I think is so funny. This video has been an hour and something minutes long now. So I'm going to shut my mouth and wait to see how many people have so many wonderful things to say about me and to compliment me, and how many people are going to share me, because I just pretty much just broke everything down. And I could break it down even longer and have you here for 24 fucking hours. But I'm not going to do that, because, you see, I do have a life. And it doesn't revolve around... Actually, it does revolve around things that make me laugh. Yeah, you make me laugh. You're so stupid. Embrace it. I am stupid by choice. I'd rather be stupid. Stupid is fun. Stupid is fun. And yeah, well, I like doing what I do because I think it's fun. You'll be dead in the next 5 years. Stop button. Think about what I said. See you in a minute.